What's going on, guys? This is Eddie Crook from the Crooked Boar, coming to you from the Boar's Nest here in Greer, South Carolina. Oh yeah, baby. We have an awesome recipe for you today, smoked mac and cheese. So let's quit wasting time by flapping these jaws and let's get to it. I want to give a big shout out to the Exotic Bourbon Hunter. He has a great channel and he's also a subscriber of mine, and I'm also a subscriber of his. So if you would, go show him some love over his channel. If you want to know where to find good and great bourbon at great bourbon prices, follow his channel. So here we go with the ingredients of today's cook. And I'm telling you, it's going to be a good one. I think you will love it. Your family will also love it. And if you would, please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell because it greatly helps out the channel. So here we are. We got 2 sticks of butter, and we're going to start dumping in some of our ingredients to mix all this together. Now, we're going to go ahead and add our flour to this because this is the best way to combine flour. Is just melt your butter down, get it nice and hot, and then dump in your 2 tablespoons of butter. Whisk it around until everything melts together and you'll be just fine. Now we're getting ready to dump in our heavy whipping cream. Now, note to self, use a big pot, because this pot was not big enough to put all the heavy whipping cream in, which is fine because what we will do later, we'll mix it in when we mix all the noodles and stuff together, so it's still fine. But here we are with the good old Crooked Boar sweet and spicy barbecue rub. Now I'm going to let you know a little secret. If you go over to thecrookedboar.com, I have all kinds of different recipes that I use with this seasoning, and it's the original one. We have 2 more coming out. Hopefully the Mexican will hit the market, and hopefully the next month or so. And guess what? I about forgot the stinking eggs. Luckily I did not. But as you can see, that color pink is what you want your heavy cream to look like when it's all said and done. And here we are. We're going to go ahead and mix up our noodles and get them spread out a little bit, so that way when we dump in our concoction of butter, barbecue rub, and heavy whipping cream, that we'll be able to mix it good together. I'll tell you, that's when you know you've got the right amount, because it's got a nice pink look to it, and that's when it comes out nice. It like gives it a nice sweet flavor, a nice sweet, barbecue flavor to your mac and cheese. I mean, the whole reason why I started putting it in there is because half the time, normal recipes call for paprika, onion powder, black pepper, garlic. Heck, the seasoning's already got it in there. As you can see, we're putting a little more in there because we went ahead and dumped our last quart of heavy whipping cream in there with it. Those noodles look hot, and of course they were. Now, time for some truff hot sauce. Now this stuff goes an extremely long way. So what I usually do is I just run a line down the center and back, as you will see here in the video. Hey, down in the comments, let me know how you guys make your mac and cheese. What do you do that makes it special, or makes it that, what's that secret ingredient that you use in your mac and cheese? This is definitely one of mine, of course, along with the seasoning, but here we go with the cheese. Now, I'm just here to tell you, this mac and cheese is going to be cheesy. Now, if you don't want as much cheese, only use half. But every person I've run into, they love cheesy mac and cheese. So, and on top of that, once you smoke it and everything just combines, oh my goodness, especially with the 4 different cheeses we have, it is definitely a hit at any barbecue that you go to. Best part about this is you don't even have to make this on a smoker. You can just put it in the oven or crock pot. And of course, you don't have to make one this big. Now, all the ingredients I have that are listed in the beginning is for a big pan if you're going to feed a lot of people. We're just going to keep on. I'll save enough in the bowl, because what we're going to do is we're going to stir this up real well, get it all combined, and then I come back, flatten it out, and then put another layer on top. Here we go. I'll flatten her out real good. Last bit of cheese. Make sure it's evened out. Gotta make sure it's perfect as always. We're making this for our Ace Hardware classic cookout that is right down the road from the house. Here we go with the Italian breadcrumbs. Now I have, 3/4 of a cup. I usually just do it by hand because I love the way they taste, especially on the smoker when everything gets, all the grease from the cheese. And of course, here we go with a little bit more of the Crooked Boar barbecue rub back on top. But I definitely like a decent amount of breadcrumbs on top, because once everything combines in those breadcrumbs, oh man, it's so good. So here we are. It was supposed to rain that morning, so unfortunately I had to put the smoker inside the garage. But that's okay. It worked out well. It's only on low heat, it'll be fine. So we use Blues Hog Barbecue in our master built. And the reason for that is the pieces are small. It rarely has that bridge gap, sometimes that, you get in a gravity fed smoker. And we're gonna put this baby on 250 degrees and smoke it for 2 hours. And we'll check it in 2 hours, but sometimes it may have to go 2.5. And once it gets that nice golden, orangish, smoky color, you'll know. Trust me. We'll show you a picture of it here in a minute. And of course, big green egg, hickory chips. They're nice, they're big, they're fat, love them to death. They work so well. And here's a good picture of it before it goes in the smoker. What do you guys think? Tell me what you think. I will give you guys a hint. If you have a gravity smoker, blowtorch is your best friend. Get one off Amazon. It will light up that smoker extremely quick. Now here we're going to put a couple, about 2 or 3 nice big chunks of hickory down in the ash pan. Whew, look at that. You can smell it from here, man. Here's our little Ace Hardware setup that we did at the classic Ace Hardware right down the road. If you need hardware stuff, go to Ace, because that's where it's at. Look at that. Well, I tell you what, I enjoyed this cook, and I hope you did too. So keep cooking and keep watching our videos. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.